I'll just put my ice cream next to my air filter, which I can't get the Amsoil air filter because they stopped making it years ago. And I totally forgot. Like, they stopped making the air dam for the truck I needed. I'll have to buy a used one. I found a used one. I had a used one once. I sold it. I said I can buy a brand new one for $30. And I can sell this used one to someone for $30, which I did. And now I have nothing. Never. What are you going to really need in life and what are you not going to need? I'm going to sell those clear corners soon and ask stupid money for them. So all this crap in this garage, and this is cleaner than what it was. I'm looking at it. Well, first I got sick. Well, I have like other videos explaining this, but puking all over the place for a week. Kind of feel better today. I just rode around my bicycle and it was amazing. Trash found bicycle, of course, because that's how you save money. You don't buy stuff. It'd be nice to have a new bike. I'd buy a new bike one day when I have a spot for it, but not here. But just the actual management and how you can put stuff in this place is a problem, and it's screwing with me mentally about thinking I have a lot of stuff, but I really don't. It's really useless stuff. It's not stuff of value. It's stuff that can be thrown out. It's stuff you can find again. Stuff that you can replace. The good stuff, like, well, it wasn't even my stuff, but the stuff I just mess with, like, maybe like lawn equipment, you know, that's been gone like 13 years. The old mower, that thing would make you money, you know, it's like a tool that makes you money. We had the cool old classic car that was sold in 2005, which are still cheap, those things. Things are like still like 12 grand. That's nothing. $12,000 isn't much on the grand scheme of things. You can have a vintage car, and that car was sold for like 3 grand or something, and I probably could have put $500 into that thing, and that would have been a running and driving car, and another $500 in miscellaneous parts, and it would have been good enough. Because you don't need things perfect in your life. You don't have to be perfect. Your vehicle you drive doesn't have to be perfect. Your clothes don't have to be perfect. But it seems like people have this thought that they need everything like perfect. And really, what's the cost of it? And you know, what's the point? And I was thinking about this, and I was lying down sick with coronavirus, saying how China is killing us slowly, and how these stupid fucking people in this country just don't care, and how everything we have now is made in China. I was looking for car parts before. Someone got a good deal on a made in Mexico AC compressor for one of these cars. I missed out like a month ago for like $60. But that might be another one. Maybe in 3, 4, 5, 7 years. I don't know. Might be another one. The prices they want for these cars now, these Caprices now, $30,000. And some stupid idiots are buying them. And then the hood crowd with the speakers and shit, and the wheels, like those types that live in little stack apartments instead of saving their money a little more and possibly buying a home. No, they're buying these things for that price, and then they're just literally wrecking them. It's funny. And then the parts they want, they have these ones that are literally trash and they should go to the junkyard, but someone has like the Chevy boy, like little tears in their eyes. So they're putting money into these horrible fucking cars, and they're buying like door panels, $600, $600, $600. It's not worth that much, that door panel. I can tape a door panel together. I would glue that shit together and make it work before spending $600 on something. I repaired plastic very well. Unbelievable. Only thing I really need for car wise, what I fucked up, I'll tell you this quickly. I should have bought 9C1 air dams, and they were $7.50 a piece, because now some fuckface will try to sell them to you for $107 a piece for a little plastic thing. It's not worth that. Not worth it. I can make something for less money than that. I should have bought the HD12 brakes in the front. They were about $800. $800, you know, not that horrible at the end of the day. But instead I bought $200, maybe $300 worth of factory rotors, which are garbage. and I could have had the nice fat 1 and a 2.5 with a limo calipers bolt on, and it's just an awesome upgrade, and you do nothing else. It goes right on. It's the fat rotor, and they use a limo caliper in factory brake pads, and you have way more like constant stopping power. Could have bought T84s a couple times for like $1,000, $1,500. Alright, cool headlights. Maybe one day I'll find them. But besides like a paint job and those three things, like the 9C1 air dams, that shit, I have everything. I bought it. It's good enough. I have box control arms, you know, cool shit. It runs and drives. The AC works. You know, I have all new braking system. Shit parts that you can't get, and it's fine. It doesn't really need anything else. What are you gonna do? Fuck around with shit that's not broken and change gear ratios and blow up the transmission. I'm into that transmission shit. I'll tell you. If I ever move and have a little area in the car lift, I will rebuild my own transmission, and I will figure it out, and it will work. I have the confidence that I can do that. I really don't think it's that hard. And I will also paint a vehicle, or at least like a hood or something, and it's going to come out decent, and it's going to be cheaper than paying some fucking jackass auto body repair place thousands of dollars for some shit freaking paint job that doesn't work. I'm done with that shit too. But besides that, I really see no point. And when I only really thought about this, and I was laying down sick for days thinking about the price of everything, and what do you really get for your money? And I don't think people think about this. What do you really get for your money? What's the value of what you're getting? It's like some piece of shit condo like this. Someone will blow 500 grand on it. You know, you could probably build a building for less than that yourself. You know, you probably could. You know, with materials and time. But people are so fucking lazy in this world. They won't even do that. They won't even buy a plot of land for $30,000 and then like dig it out and other shit. Or maybe if it costs too much to dig out, maybe dig it out with your own machine and put your own time into it. And if you're even by yourself, you can probably do all that in a year, and it will cost you so much less than spending $500,000 for some fucked up condo, and you're constantly paying a $635 lease on this place just to live there, plus expenses. It's just basically a plan from the top. A plan from the top to keep you down, and no one fucking sees it or cares. And there's like all these alternatives you can probably do to lower your expense and live the same happy life but not pay into the system. Like what? I have a 30-year-old car. It is near 30 years old. It works fine. If it breaks, I have just enough parts on hand to fix it. If I don't have enough parts to fix it, I will find somewhere in America that has that part, and I will do, even if it's a ragged used part, it will probably work, and I can fix this car myself for pennies on the dollar. Why do you need an $80,000 electric car for? Why do you need that? This car will go the same places around America on one oil change as the electric car will, or 2 oil changes. That's like 6,000 miles. I will probably have no issues with this vehicle. It has new everything. No issues with it. I will probably have no issues with this car. Well, this car needs a little bit of work. I will have like no issues with the blue truck. I'll have no issues with the white. Well, it has a bad torque converter, so we're gonna fix that soon though. But you see what I'm saying though? If my AC shits out, I bought a fucking AC machine. I don't have that expense. I can fix my AC machine. Usually a little O-ring will go bad, a valve will go bad, compressor failure, pretty rare. You know, you get like a easy 50, 100,000 miles out of an automotive AC system. You know, no problem. I don't care. I'm more concerned about the idiots on the road who are funded by Samsung and Apple and Verizon and AT&T and T-Mobile or whatever on these fucking phones, driving distracted, trying to kill you. You see, they were more of a problem, but they will never be held responsible. So I was just thinking about all this. And when I was laid up with coronavirus last Monday, it was pretty bad. Was it last Monday? Not like this Monday, the Monday before that. Because I was almost like dead for like a week. I still have a slight cough, but getting better by the day. But this totally, just the headache, and goddamn, I hope I didn't. I'm so glad I didn't go blind and deaf. I had such extreme head pain. I was vomiting that I actually like lost my eyesight, and my ears were going out too. And it's getting better. My hearing's kind of coming back. You know, thank God, man. You know, and I was thinking about that, how some engineered virus can almost kill you, and why? And then everything we have in this fucking country being dumped here is made in China, and people are just so goddamn dumb. That's what it comes down to, and I just can't explain this. They're just so freaking dumb. And another thing about this, the income and everything, I'm really fucking myself with the income path I'm choosing, because I have so much stuff already. Just to my own hoard. I have all the tools I could possibly need. I have the parts I could possibly need. I have the knowledge I could possibly need. I'm basically just missing like a little house, a small little shop, and a car lift. That's basically all I'm missing, and maybe an air compressor, and then I could paint the car. Obtainable things. And I could probably obtain all this in a year if I actually wanted to do something instead of being a lazy ass. Because so many people just want to be a lazy ass in this world. Oh, that's too hard. Oh, it's too hard. I want to work at Walmart. Like crazy man, he sold the wood to the guy. He was telling the guy $500. He says, no, you don't even deal with realtors. $500. Some young kid wearing sandals. I was kind of laughing at him. By $500, you can go get the realtor license. And once you have a realtor license, you can sell your own house to someone. And why are you paying someone 30, 40, 50 grand, whatever commission, when you could be the realtor for only $500? And you could be a realtor and you could sell your own house. Then you could sell another house. Then you could sell another house. You can make it $20, $30, $40,000. And in no time you could be buying properties, renting. You could be a fucking millionaire if you wanted in this country. It's like so easy when you think about it. All it takes is actually doing stuff instead of sitting around being a sorry sad ass all day, like so many. And I was totally thinking about this, and I was laid down. So I'm glad it happened. And then I was thinking about my own hoard. Most of what I own is this junk, and it's oil and other shit. It's all replaceable bullshit. It really has no value. It's junk. I have screws in my pocket, or junk. And then people a lot of times they have this false this false thought that they need this bullshit, or that what they have, they actually think it has a value, but it really doesn't. Chainsaw, $200. Drill, $200. Air compressor, $200. Okay, but I already have all that. Okay, I'm not buying something else. I will buy a bigger air compressor one day. You know, like shit like that, like a battery. Oh no, you know. I usually get really good deals on stuff. $30 or an air hose, $40, you know. You just start adding up shit. You know, people spend $6 grand on a toolbox like this. You know what I get that toolbox for? $1,200. I still can't find one for sale for $1,200 anywhere. Someone will probably give you $5 grand for the toolbox, and they'll like gladly give you $5 grand for it. Why? It does nothing. $1,200 is a lot of money to spend that much on that thing. And I was like second guessing it. Then I said, $1,200 isn't shit. And pretty much $1,200 isn't shit. And I probably got more function and use out of it, you know, of just putting stuff. Now I'll never buy another toolbox. I have enough tools. I have enough toolbox. Welder, $500. See, this is shit that I already bought. I'm not buying a second thing. I don't need it. And, you know, shit like that. Well, people think they need all this shit. Or they're paying people for these jobs and services that suck, like the shitty guy who paints your car, or paints your house, or whatever shit. And they think they need it. And it's just, I was like, whoa. Like, mind blown here. Like, just totally mind blown. Like, do you really need, like, a collection of fucking cars? I told you about this maybe in another video. You can buy a Toyota Prius, which I would totally buy if I had a spot and actually had an income stream coming. And I made like $24,000 in like half a year, which a lot of people do. There are some people making it in a month. And I would buy a Toyota Prius. I would keep everything I have, and that would be your new daily driver. And you would just run it into the ground and fix it yourself. And it's like, wow. It's like they're trying to stop this in this world from people. Oh, that's a big scratch in that clear coat right there. It's trying to people are just trying to like find every way just to screw you over, just to get more money out of you. But, oh my god, it has a scratch and a clear coat now. What am I gonna do? I don't fucking care. The car is 30 years old now. I really don't care. You know, little nonsense bullshit hangs people up, and they go crazy over it. I'm more crazy about how I couldn't find a battery cable set for my truck, and some people paying crazy money for them. And then that first top box over there, I found a battery cable set like a couple months ago. It was like $35 or something. It was like cheaper than the GM one. But you know, yeah. All I regret is some stuff, not getting it. But this stupid stuff. And people get hung up over it. Oh, they think that stuff's gonna blow up and explode and everything else. Some people would buy a new thing at the store too, a hedge trimmer. Or I just fixed one for $70. You know what's $70 these days? It's fucking nothing. You already have so much stuff, and most of the stuff's just literally empty stuff. Empty. Brake rotors for truck. Okay. So, it's really not that bad than what I thought it was. For a daunting task to get out of here. It's really not that bad. And a lot of it is just total junk. And everything kind of works okay, and it's old, but I don't care. You know, I remember people telling me when I pulled up an old Whitey, and they said, "Oh, Brian, you need a new truck. You gotta get a new all this bullshit." And I said, "Why?" I'm like, "Fuck you. I don't need no new. My old one works fine." And it does. It works fine. It breaks. It cost me $20 to fix. You know, like why would I need something better? It takes my scrap metal to the scrap iron yard. Fine. Why would I need something more heavy duty? Or I don't need it. It has all new parts. I fixed it to a high level of repairs, and has like, I've been working on it for years, just making it mechanically nice, and it's still a couple things. I'm like, you don't need that. But some people, they're mentally crazy, and they think they need all this new stuff, and I just don't get it. They think you need all this shit, and you don't fucking need it. This world, man. I don't know, people are really that poor mindset, and I think it is. It's scary how stupid they are. But, oh well. Yeah, we don't have too many parts. I thought we did. We should have been hoarding door panels and shit, and yeah, just don't break any door panels. I could have got blue door panels for the front of this car. They were cloth though on the top, but I was gonna grab them anyway because you can just splice the top and the bottom together and make one. They were solid, and I should have got them, so they would have been freaking like $7 a piece. And then some fucking hood ass, this years ago, some fucking hood rider asshole comes by like a day later. All the door panels are broken off the car with like a pry bar because the fucktard is looking for speakers. And in the dash, it has a factory radio. Like, why would you have speakers when it has a factory radio? Just locally, and they do it all around the United States, these freaking hood riders with these cars. So you can't find door panels, and then some dickhead wants to sell them to you then for $600 because he didn't use a pry bar to remove the door panels, you know, just, I don't know. Ask Moldy Mac about that.